What's up, Euro Trash fanatics? First and foremost, happy St. Patty's Day.
Yes.
Woody and I have got our green beers here in
Yeah.
our ETC koozies.
Heck yeah.
So we're
Sponsored
repping.
by Slicky Baggers
That's
now.
right, Slicky Baggers. So prost to all of you.
Yes.
Welcome to another episode of Euro Trash Cornhole. As always, KT and Woody sitting on the couch in the basement where we belong, I suppose. Woody, how you been doing? How's your week's been?
Hey, they've been good. It's been 3 weeks of nonstop cornhole. This weekend was my first weekend back, and it was great.
Yeah,
having this downtime, and got to come over to your house and play a little poker.
Played some poker, took some money.
Oh yeah.
I actually took your money.
Yeah,
so,
you did.
Yeah.
$100 of that.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
Goes towards the drinking club.
That's right.
But yeah, I had 3 weeks of cornhole straight and started out in Morales, France, and at the USM section cornhole tournament, and went on to the ACL Switzerland Open. Our buddies Slicky Baggers are sponsors. ETC is sponsored now by Slicky Baggers. And,
yes, sir.
So if y'all order anything off of their website, go put in the promo code ETC10 for 10% off on any orders from them.
And then you got some news about some upcoming merch, right?
Yes. Actually, some merch coming down the line. We'll have it by Slovakian Open. We got some stickers, so be ready for those to start dropping out and popping up on everybody's drinks and cups and everything else. So be ready for that, and some other merch coming down the line too.
So we're gonna swag you guys to death. You talked about you went to a couple tournaments I did, and you went to that Overhaul and the Morales. I wasn't able to attend those, but I was able to attend the Swiss Open, and that was a great time.
Oh yeah,
had a very enjoyable time down there. It was Fasching, which is it's a European festival, and they were having a big party. People with all kinds of crazy costumes. We went to supper Saturday night after the tournament, and there was an impromptu brass band playing some Macklemore in there, so that was pretty awesome.
That was awesome.
Good times, always a good time with the ACL Europe crew. So can't say enough good things about them. Now I'm gonna go on and spill the beans here. It is St. Patty's Day. We normally tape on Sundays, which we did. We thought we taped on Sunday.
Yeah.
Our guest will verify this. So we did this yesterday, and then we did the thing. Thought it was a great session, and right as we closed out, Woody discovered he had not recorded. So this is take two.
Take two.
So
it's always a better take.
We're going to have to do better and take two. So we already got something because Antonio was bitching. So we already had to get a jersey up here to make him happy. He threatened us. He said he was going to go on strike. So we're trying to prevent that. But hey, this episode, guys, we're talking about Croatia, one of our favorite places to go.
Beers, bags, and beaches.
That's right.
Right there.
Beers, bags, and beaches. And Croatia has one of the biggest groups of people in Europe playing.
Yes.
And they're going to have 2 tournaments this year that we're going to talk about. But we went last year and had a great time down there.
It was a great time. Got to go to the beach every once in a while.
Yeah, we went to the beach afterwards. Had a great time down there. And they put on a wonderful tournament. You had a lot of them. Had Denny Mallon, Sean Farrell was there, and Todd Kosicki had came in for that one.
Oh, yeah.
And we're going to find Todd Kosicki was scared to death when Antonio, our guest picked him up and gave him a ride.
Yeah.
He still talks about that. He told me he still has nightmares about it sometimes. Actually, Antonio, I don't know if it was just your driving or something about touching his leg. I don't know. I'm not going to get into all that, but can't say enough good things about the group down there, man. They're awesome players. Number one, they're even better people.
Oh, yeah.
And those boys know how to party, and they're going to keep your ass up drinking all night long.
Oh, yeah. And then beat you the next day.
That's right. And the food was wonderful. Part of what they gave for the prize package was a whole hog leg.
Oh, yeah. Prosciutto.
Yeah, the prosciutto that we were carving out there. So that was a great time.
Especially for those people that are out of country that come in and win it.
You can't take it home.
Can't take it home.
So we can.
We put it up there and we start carving at it throughout the entire weekend.
That's right.
While we're there. So
I think Dean actually owes me a leg for getting his bags and a lot of rakia. So I'll be expecting that shit when I come down there. But hey, enough talking for us talking about it. Let's bring in a couple of the experts here.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do that.
We're going to bring in Antonio and Katarina, two of the premier folks in Croatia. Antonio is one of the directors. Katarina, of course, is one of our ACL Europe pros. So, Antonio, let's start with you. Why don't you introduce yourself to people and tell us a little bit about what you do?
Hi, guys. I'm Antonio. I'm from Pazin. I'm the vice president of Cornhole Club Istra Pazin, and I'm one of Croatian director for the ACL tournaments.
So what did you do to Todd Kasicki to scare the shit out of him? Apparently, he has nightmares.
I can't tell you, but you can get on one drive with me, so you will know.
I'm all about it. Living over here for a while and driving the way I do, I'm all about it. Trust me. Woody's rode with me enough. I don't let any grass grow under my tires. We haul ass. So, all right. So, Katarina, same thing. Tell us about yourself and what it is you do here.
Hello, everyone. I'm Katarina Belac. I'm Cornhole Pro since 2024. This is my second season as a pro player, and I'm also from Cornhole Club Istra Pazin.
All right. Now I'm going to focus this one on Antonio being a director. Antonio, talk us, for you, when did Cornhole start for you guys in Croatia, and how big has it got?
Yeah, it started maybe 10 years ago, but it was only lasting for one summer with friends on the beach playing cornhole. After that, got quiet until 5 years ago when me and my friend Albert, who is president, and you know him like a cornhole player, we started with running one tournament, and now we have, 12, 15 tournaments in our region during the summer, and approximately 150 players contesting on them.
Yep. Wow. And Albert, if you guys don't know, Albert was one of the mainstays of Croatian cornhole. He's not playing this year. Yeah. If you're visualizing him, he is like the Croatian version of Sasquatch. Kind of big guy, kind of goofy looking, like a little bit. But no, we miss Albert. We're sad he's not here. He's not been playing much this year. So hopefully he'll come out to some of the local tournaments and do it. Now, what about you, Katarina? How long have you been playing, and where did it start for you?
I know about cornhole from 2022. I was on one party in the wood, like I said in other podcasts, and my friend, and I started playing there for the first time. But after that, I didn't play until end of the 2022 when I played first Eastern Cornhole League. So this is my first tournament, let's say. After that, I went to Trier and in May 2023, and everything started there for real.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Now, Antonio, you as one of the directors, how many different clubs and how many players do you think you guys have? I know you're one next to the Germans. You are one of the biggest groups in Europe.
Yeah, we opened our first club in 2022. Now we count 5 clubs, 4 clubs in our region and one in Zagreb, who's running Marin, and he will be
I don't hear
the host
anything.
for ACL tournament in Križevci. And other 4 clubs are here in region, and it's Dragatinjan, 4 Bags, and Leprinac. It's a new club, but they already have 20 registered players, so it's not anymore a small club.
So when you guys do your big tournaments, how many players do you normally have?
Yeah, depends. Because players are still afraid to play singles, so we maybe 75% of tournaments are always doubles, and approximately number of doubles can go from 30 to 70 doubles.
Nice,
Wow,
nice.
that's awesome.
And Katarina, you guys with your training, how often do you guys train, and like what's your regiment that you guys do? Do you just play tournaments, or do you actually have set up training?
We usually play cornhole only once a week. It's usually Wednesday, and we have tournaments during the weekends, especially during summer, but not now too much. But maybe we do 1 or 2 times a week our training. But we play much more in summer.
Nice.
Okay. Nice.
Now we know we have 2 tournaments coming up this year in
Yeah.
Croatia. Over 4th of July, we have a tournament, and then of course the championships that everybody's so excited
Yeah.
about are in Croatia this
The
year,
end of September.
into September. So
Yeah.
Antonio, why don't you walk us through the locations on those tournaments?
Yeah, I think the location will be never good like will be this year, because we are close to the sea. It's a touristic city. We have a lot of hotels. We have good accommodation prices for all players.
And that's for the championship, right?
Of course, yeah.
Yeah. And what about the one in July?
One in July, it's close to Zagreb. The director for that tournament, it's Marin Barisic from the
Okay.
club from Zagreb. I think he just opened the registrations today.
Oh, nice.
So all players who want to come, they can already make a registration for the tournament.
Okay.
Accommodation, it's also in the infos about the tournament, can be found there. And I think I hope that it will go on from 100 to 120 players for that tier 3 event.
Oh, wow.
Now, with the
That'll be fun.
championships, with the tier 1 of the championships coming, we know we have a lot of American players are going to come for that. You already talked about the accommodation, and I know you got some. You said some 2-star, 4-star hotels really
Yeah.
close to the venue.
Yeah, so we have 2-star, 3-star, and 4-star hotels. I don't know, prices are in between 45 to 70 euros per person for night, and it's included with breakfast and dinner. So
awesome.
I think those prices can be found anywhere else in
No,
Europe.
you can't beat that. You can't beat that at all.
And
And then you're pretty close to the beach, right?
yeah, all hotels are 200 meters from the beaches, and if we have enough players who needs a shuttle bus, we can arrange the shuttle bus from hotels to the venue. It's
Nice,
only
nice.
5 minutes drive, and I think it's pretty much close for all players that can be who will come here and enjoy cornhole tournament.
So for any of the Canadians, Americans, other countries that are on the fence about coming to the championships, you heard it right there. We're
Yeah.
right by the beach, cheap
Yep.
rooms, cheap accommodations, shuttle buses. You don't have an excuse now. You kind of have to come.
Yeah.
So everybody set it on your calendars. Man, we're excited about that.
I know yesterday we talked about it, but the best airports are what, Venice and Zagreb?
Venice, Zagreb, they're the biggest airports close to the porridge. But we also have an airport in Pula, and you can find a connection to that airport. But Venice and Zagreb are approximately the same distance. It's 3 hour drive, so for Europeans that is a lot, but for Americans it's nothing.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, we
nothing.
we talked about it last week or yesterday that we're a few people are doing Airbnbs. I'm gonna try to do an Airbnb, have some friends from the states, and turn it into like a week and a half long party. So I'm excited about that coming down and hanging out on the beach. So
Yeah, a lot of players already called that if it's possible to book for families the same hotels, of course it's possible. You just need to send an email with all the infos you want to know, and you will get the price and how long you want to stay. It's not only for 4 days. You can extend the accommodation for 10 days. It's not a problem.
Oh,
nice,
that's awesome.
nice. Awesome. So we've talked about the great venues that we're going to have in Croatia
Oh
this
yeah.
year. And let's get down to the players here. We have an ACL pro with us, and we know that you guys have 5 ACL pros there in Croatia. You have Loris and Dion, which were an incredible team last
Oh
year
yeah.
that actually won the tournament in Trier to get a trip to the States. Know that they're Dion's sponsored by Cat this year. A lot of his equipment's been coming through me.
Hmm.
Glad to help him out with that. Katerina, of course, and then her sister, Maria.
Maria.
And then, of
Yep.
course, Alan Yakas is also one of your pros. So all you guys have done incredible work this year. We already talked about that DN is sponsored by Cat. Katerina, what do you got for sponsorship going on this year?
My sponsor from since 2023 is Wicked Wood. They are my sponsors since my first ACL tournament in Trier. But this year I got also Ultra Bag for my sponsor. So
Oh,
this
nice.
year is a much better situation with sponsors in Europe.
That's
Very
awesome.
nice, very nice. And we
Congrats.
know your sister is Maria. She's part of Team Reynolds.
Yep.
Yes, she
They're
play
good.
with Reynolds. Second season also.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jeff. Shout out to Jeff Reynolds back very close to where I'm from, Cincinnati, Ohio, and Chucky Love. Also, I forgot that yesterday. Chucky Love, part of his staff, ACL Pro. Chucky Love, part of his staff down there. Give him give him a little
Yes.
shout out too.
Loris is sponsored by BG. Loris
Oh,
Maretic is
Lord.
sponsored by BG, and I don't know who else.
That'll be interesting to see what between him and Dean what they throw in
Yeah.
doubles. Then Dean throwing those cats.
Is
Hmm.
those are going to be two different style
Yeah,
bags.
completely
So
different style bags. So, what about Alan Yakas? Do you guys know if he's sponsored or no?
I don't. I'm not sure, but he's throwing. I think Seva.
Well, I'll tell
Seva
you right
bags.
now,
okay.
if you guys are any cornhole companies are out there listening, if you want an opportunity to jump on a really hot player, Alan Yakas is a guy.
Oh yeah.
He throws nails, and he did very well in the Slovakia or Slovenian Open that we
Hmm.
went to. He was throwing just hammers down the middle. So if any cornhole company out there is looking to get recognized in Europe, there's somebody you might want to pick up with that guy. So we talked about the current pros. Let's talk about up and comers for this year. Some
Yeah.
people that maybe people haven't heard of. We know that you had just a few on just the outside of the ACL Pro circuit last
Yes.
year. Yeah, Tony and Bronco very close.
Yes.
Yes. Tony
Um,
and Branco. But I think this year Igor Galant will deserve pro status because he decided to go on many tournaments this year and he's playing very, very good, like we saw in Slovenia. And I also think that maybe Sanel can be pro next year, or maybe, I don't know, Dario Petkovic if he attend more tournaments. He throw also good, and maybe guys from Four Beggars, maybe Loris Mahovic and Toni Zovic, not only
Okay.
Stefanic.
You just got to
Yeah.
keep Laura. You got to keep that Laura sober enough to stay pro. Guy gets a little crazy sometimes. That's the only human being that has ever asked me to trade jerseys at the end of the tournament. The last year Croatian jersey, I had the Las Vegas Cornhole jersey on, and he decided, he was like, "Man, I really like that jersey." I was like, "Oh, all right, cool." He was like, "Can I have that jersey?" And I've never been asked that before, so I didn't know how to respond. I was like, "Yeah, sure, man. Yeah, you can
The
have
only
it."
other time I've seen that in cornhole was Obe from
Yeah.
France. He asked Mark after the Italy tournament, and they switched, and Obe put Mark Himmler's jersey on, and it was tight. He was walking around
I
like
bet it looked like somebody was baking bread in that son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Jesus.
It was a tight switch, but that was the only other time I've seen somebody switch
Well,
jerseys.
that's
like
how me
that.
and Loris's were last year, but I've seen Loris this year, and I think it's very similar now. So I don't think he can fit into that jersey anymore. But no, it definitely a lot of good players. Antonio, you got anybody you want to add to that list?
Yeah, I agree with Katerina about Igor Galant because he was already on two ACL tournaments in Slovenia and Switzerland.
Yeah.
I think he played with Bruno, swap or blind, and Bruno agreed that he's a player who we need to take an eye on this year because I think 95% that he will be pro for next season.
No, he won the rookie award, right? Or who? I'm sorry, who was that won the
Michael.
rookie award?
Igor Galant won the rookie award last year in Italy.
Italy.
Okay.
Italy. Yeah, he won the Italy one. But he is he's throws a lot like Roman, and it's right up the boat racing, right up the middle of the hole, fast side.
The people that Chris Baroth hates.
Yeah.
Fast side baggers.
He and he is good at it. If he's on, and he will run with anybody.
Absolutely.
So,
yeah, so I mean, what we're sitting at right now as far as ACL Europe standings, we said yesterday this is just Roman's world, and all of us are living in it.
yeah.
And until somebody, and as much crap as we give EJ, Roman put it on him. Roman put it on Chris. He took out some of the best players. So until somebody slows him down, this is his season to win or lose.
Yep.
So
we will try to arrange something that Roman getting blocked from Europe finals
Border.
on the border. So we will try our best to get him locked down in Slovenia.
we've already talked to Trump back in the States and Elon Musk. He's banned from the States, so he's not allowed there. So we'll see what we can do about that. But no, you guys just need to whatever venue you have, you need to make the boards really sticky, so that way Roman has struggles a little bit.
Like put super glue right in front of the hole.
That's right.
No, it's already done. It won't be fast boards 100%.
Nice. Yeah, that's what you got to do with him. So since we're on this subject, let's talk about the tournaments coming up. Right now, he's in the lead in points. Who do you see as people that could win this season, come out on top, number one, aside from Roman? We got a lot of tournaments, and we talked yesterday a little bit about hitting all the tiers, the tier 2, tier 3s. He's got a couple tier 2s coming up.
We've got 3 left in the season.
Yeah. So, Katerina, from a player's perspective, who are some people you think that are going to make waves? I know we've already seen here in Germany.
Yeah.
Silka has already.
Maybe.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I will say maybe Yaka. Yaka is very good.
Absolutely.
Doing also roll shots and everything. Yes.
Yeah.
Galvin is also very improved himself. I don't know. I will say Yaka, Galvin Clark. I don't know how long Chris will stay in Europe. Maybe him.
His last tournament, Chris's last tournament will be the Italy tournament.
Okay.
So he's here till July.
Mm-hmm. Besides players who are usually on the first places, I will say maybe Yaka and Galvin Clark.
Okay.
Okay.
Good picks. Antonio, is there anybody you've seen that maybe could come up?
Yeah, I was in Slovenia, and we played doubles against Jaka and Jure.
Oh yeah, they were on fire.
They were on fire. We lost on 0, like we never played before. And that game, Jure played like he was a super pro, not just a pro. So I think he can cut, he can roll now. So it's a long year ahead of him, but I think he's able to do it.
Yeah, I know Ure's not able to go to as many tournaments with his family and everything. Yaka seems like he's going to a few more tournaments.
Yeah,
we talked about them at the beginning of the year about
Mhm.
potentials coming up. So
and he just posted out, and he's going to German Open,
Slovenia or
and
Slovakia,
to Slovakia, and to the Dutch Open.
Yep.
So he'll be going to all of those, and it's gonna be a tough road.
Yeah.
But he's got it. He's got the practice and everything else.
Yeah, over here in Germany wise, we've seen Silka.
Silka
Silka has came on very strong. She won the last tournament. She beat Chris Baroth, which by the way, Chris Baroth, we're going to give you a new nickname. You're going to be called the bridesmaid because you're always not quite there, but almost there. So he is that dirty ginger is going to be known as the bridesmaid from now on, at least until he can win a tournament. And I know he's going to love that, and I'll probably be getting a message as soon as he sees this. But yeah, we're going to call him that from now on. So, but yeah, there's a lot of players out there. You know, on the German side, Richard Blanc is another one that can come on really hard and heavy. Heinrich, who won the German championship last year.
Hendrick is going to have a tough road ahead. He has some health problems going on right now, but if he can come back, he's hoping to be back by the German Open.
Yeah.
So if he can get back into it, he'll be a tough fight.
Yeah, and you know, another player that Dirk Lau, who in the Switzerland Open, when they beat Roman, he threw an 11 PPR in that game.
Dirk Lau and Yvonne Brits played together for that one.
So hey,
this year
anybody? Go ahead.
Yeah, this year anyone can surprise anyone.
Yeah,
there are a lot of good players. I don't know. It's hard to predict who will win.
So I don't know.
Yep,
I don't know what's going on.
Well, we're going to bring you down to earth. You're going to play with me in Slovakia, so we'll see how that goes. Like I said, I've been on the struggle bus lately.
Yeah,
but we're going to try to improve that. But yeah, I mean, there's so many tournaments coming on. You know, talking about tournaments, Antonio, what tournaments do you think are you looking forward to? Or are you going to be able to hit this year?
I'm going to Slovakia. That's 100%. I will do Italy because it's close. And second tier 3 is in Croatia, in Zagreb. That was also one of my tournaments. And I will try to do one maybe Denmark because my partner never been there, so she said okay, we can try to catch this tournament, and it's in August, I think, so it's quite possible to make it happen.
Nice. Well, of course we hope to see you at more tournaments than that, but we'll take what we can get.
And we'll definitely see you at the European Open.
That's right,
with you being the director and everything. I mean, we kind of have to be there, right?
Yeah.
Katerina, how about you? What tournaments are you going to? What tournaments can't you make it to? What are you looking forward to?
Okay, I've already been in Slovenia and Switzerland. I can't go to Slovakia because I have to work this week, so I'm very sad about that because that happened also last year. But I will try to go to German Open because we don't work 1st of May, so I will try to connect the days off so I can go there. But I will also want to go to Bavaria Open, Italy Open, Croatia Open, of course, and maybe Finland Open like last year, and then Austria Open and Porec, Europe Open. I will try to do
Nice,
that,
nice.
but we will see.
Hey, that's a big, busy season right there.
Yeah, for
We will
sure.
see.
Yeah.
That's
I
my
know
plan.
we're going to be at Slovakia,
Yep.
and then we're going to be at the Bitburg Open because it's an hour and a half up the road, so it's
The-
right there for us.
Yeah, the German Open. I won't be at Rhineland Flaws Open, but I'll be at the German Open. And then we'll be at the Bavaria.
Yep,
And
Bavarian Open, Dutch Open,
Dutch, Belgium,
yeah,
UK,
Belgium, Dutch are close to us.
and then I think I'm gonna try and make it up to Norway for that one, that Open too.
Well, I'm definitely going to go to
So-
the Italy because I missed Italy last year, so I'm definitely going to that one.
Yeah, that's one I'm gonna be missing.
Yep, going to that one. Woody will be moving to the UK around that time, so
I'll be in. Actually, I'm going to the Le Mans race.
oh yeah,
for
yeah.
that one for that weekend. So I'll be giving up cornhole to go watch F1 racing. I'm all right with that.
Quite
So a
good.
lot of tournaments coming up. We talked about the Finland, Denmark one. I didn't get to go to either of those last year, but you look at those, the ones that are like towards the end of the year. That is when a lot of people last year made up a lot of points because we have the tier only one tier one, and that's going to be the championships. The tier twos, there's Italy, Reims, France in August. We just had a tier two,
in Bitburg.
and Bitburg is a tier two.
Those are the three left.
Yeah, and then tier threes, there's several out there in different places. I know pretty much everything else is a tier three, and then tier fours are going to be the locals that I know you guys as directors, Antonio, you'll handle. I missed the tier four. They did an Oberhau, just wasn't able to go, but I'm sure Thomas Pernack here in Germany will run a few more. Thomas Pernack, if you're listening, get on that shit. Let's go. But yeah, I'm sure there'll be some more of those. But that's how it's going to be. Is towards the end of the season. I'm going to use Arno and Silka, for example. They didn't get to attend a lot of tournaments early in the year, but they were able to catch those tournaments. I think Finland and Denmark were towards the end of the year last year. So they caught those, and they got enough points to get up there in the rankings. And
For me, the same.
Yeah.
I was
So
also in Norway and Finland because I work in school, so I can't go much on other tournaments. But during season, I was in Finland and Norway, and I was good in Pazin also, and then I earned a lot of points there.
Nice.
Yep. So
Yeah,
anybody out
so-
there that's looking at points and chasing points, don't those smaller ones down the way, those could be the ones that make or break it for you. So
Oh yeah.
make sure you do that. So that's talking about all the tournaments over this year. Let's bring some questions in that we've got. And a couple that I had was about what's the hardest bag to throw. Some people say it's obviously roll shots are kind of new. Not a lot of people can do those.
At least out here.
Yeah,
They're
out
a lot
here.
newer.
Out here, it's just now coming into its fruition. In the States, it seems like you watch it and it's everybody's rolling.
Mm-hmm.
But Antonio, what do you think? What's the hardest shot to shoot?
I think the roll shot, because I see in the last few training sessions in our club, maybe 90% of players are trying to roll, cut some new shots, but I think cut can do anybody, but the roll cannot.
Yeah, roll's really tough. Katarina, what do you think?
I will agree. I think roll shot in Europe because it's hard to throw backload bag. So I don't know, but many people are trying to do that, and I saw Dan know to roll bags, and also my partner from Blind Row, Philip. He was incredible with his roll shots in Switzerland.
Yeah, he was. He's been working on that a lot. He was
Danica.
actually he was in our group chat with the K-Town Baggers last night asking about options for Slovakia. He's trying to go if he can convince his wife to let him go. So he was looking at like options of who was driving, who was flying. So we'll see if he makes it. But yeah, he's definitely somebody who's working hard to master that roll shot. And I said yesterday, I think the hardest shot is, aside from roll shot, which consistency's key on that. But if you have to put one bag on the board and your partner says just board it, that is the hardest bag on the world, because man, how many times have we seen probably 50% somebody puts that bag short or they leave it so it scoots off right? I'm notorious for that, throwing it to where my cut takes it off to the right. But, we talked about the roll bag. You can get by without a roll bag if you can cut both ways. You look at Adam Hisner. Adam doesn't have a roll bag, but he can cut tremendously both ways. So that's a way. If everybody out there talking about I can't roll a shot, if you can throw a hell of a cut shot, you can get around that. But so
yeah, I definitely can't cut or I can't roll. So I'm working on my cut and my reverse cut and trying to get it better. And then also working on my airmails, trying to get those more consistent.
Yep.
So that I can actually just work with what I have, because I know I'm a long way from getting those roll bags to go. So,
all right. Another question we had from someone, and a couple of these questions were people DM me about. Is it easier to throw in a tournament against a close friend or someone you don't know? Katerina, let's start off with you. What do you think?
I will say against someone I don't know because it's hard to play with people you know, especially when you know that they're very good. So
Yeah.
it's easier to play against someone you don't know.
Okay,
Yeah.
Antonio, what do you think?
Yeah, someone who don't know, because if I play against some friend, I will get 110% that I win that game, and after that we can go on the bar, take a drink, and make a fun of who won, who lost, and keep going for the next round.
Nice. What do you think, Woody?
oh yeah, for sure. Someone I don't know. I'd rather play anybody out in France or the Netherlands over playing KT or Sam or anybody from Titans or K-Town Baggers. 100%.
See, I think when you get into the elimination rounds, I agree with you guys. I think playing against someone you don't know is great because you can focus in. You don't have to worry about that. I think when you're in rounders, like for me, my first game is absolute shit. It's just terrible. Not like my whole game hasn't been this year, but my first game's terrible. So if I could throw against someone I know the first game, it'll help me relax a little bit. So maybe, Antonio, maybe I throw against you first game in Slovakia in rounders. And after I beat you, we talk about you buying me beers afterwards. So we're going to make that happen for sure. I mean, Woody already owes you beers, so you can take his beer and forward it to me.
Okay.
And then we had a question actually from the ETC page. Woody.
Yeah, on Facebook on YouTube, we had Jake Wested, our buddy from K-Town that's up in the UK now.
Yeah, currently
with the Bury Baggers up there. He's asking, when are we going to get some koozies? Well, KT and I already got our koozies. I don't know if y'all can see those on the camera or not, but Slicky Baggers got us some ETC
personalized
koozies. But from ETC, we're going to get some and push them out here in the near future. Like I said earlier, we got some stickers and we'll be handing those out come Slovakia tournament. So be ready for that and be looking forward to some more interesting stuff.
Yeah, we're going to get some merch going on. So going to be some cool stuff coming on with that. But before we get alpha here, guys, Antonio, you got anything you want to bring up?
No, I just want to thank you guys for the invite, because we will share this with our friends, other clubs, and hopefully in America that all players who want to come for the Europe finals can come. And if anybody have any question about Europe finals accommodation, venue, town, flights, I don't know, he can text me on Facebook or email. So I'm here.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah.
We appreciate it.
And, before we get to you, Katerina, you talked about you guys are going to share it with your club. Everybody out there, make sure you give us a like on our Facebook page, our YouTube page.
Yes.
We have Instagram. We also have TikTok. So
Yep.
give us some love on that. So
Yeah,
we can bring you live games.
Yep.
on
We need
that.
10 more subscribers on YouTube to be able to go live on YouTube. So if y'all want to watch live games, whether it's finals, semifinals, or just me and KT shooting the shit at some random tournament, go on there and subscribe, and we'll get you some good content.
You'll get some of the best commentary from just those casual games. I can promise you. So, those of you guys, we know last time during the States when ACL Europe posted, people were asking if it was streaming. I don't believe it's going to be streaming in Slovakia. So if you want to get some live stream of some games, give us a like. We're able to go live on Facebook.
Yes.
So our YouTube, if we can get a few more, we're going to go live. Now, Katarina, let's finish up with you. What are you thinking about?
I agree. Yes. First, please follow these great guys. They're doing very good job. And for others, if anyone have any question, they can ask also me. And I can't wait to see all of you guys on next tournaments and beside cornhole to hang out with all of you, because this is the most important thing outside of cornhole.
Oh yeah,
it's the best thing about cornhole is the people you meet and the awesome people. I mean, hey, what other game would you guys be on a podcast with two Americans on?
Yeah,
so
exactly. One wearing a cowboy hat.
Like, well, Antonio, you might
this?
be, but that'd be your OnlyFans that you do on the side. I have OnlyFans. I start off naked, and you have to pay me to put clothes back on. So, okay, Katarina, you don't know, but you're subscribed. You're going to start getting pictures soon. When you gave me your email, you screwed up there. So, you guys. Oh, Antonio, don't laugh. Your ass is already on the list too. But hey, I want to thank you guys for joining us. Antonio, we look forward to seeing you in Slovakia here in a couple weeks. Katarina, we hope we see you at the German Open. Yeah.
Yes.
So if not, we'll see you when we see you, and we appreciate you guys joining us.
Yes. Thank you all so much.
Thank you for inviting.
Bye.
Bye.
All right. See you guys. Stay out of trouble.
All right, y'all. That was Katarina and Antonio out of Croatia.
Two awesome guests. Two great people out of. We always look forward to seeing them. I said Antonio, being a director, runs wonderful tournaments. You won't find a more helpful person out there. Somebody that will, if you message him, he will get you hooked up with a hotel deal. He'll probably come pick you up from the airport. He's that kind of guy.
He did it for Todd. Yeah. So he might do it for you.
And then Katarina, of course, one of the best players out there in Europe. One of our people that we love seeing, along with her and her sister. Actually, all the Croatians. Crows or not, we always enjoy seeing those folks out there. So we talked about, hey, with all of our social media sites, please jump on there, give us a follow. It doesn't cost you anything to follow us.
Exactly.
We don't have any subscriber stuff yet. So jump on there, give us a shout, and we're going to continue to bring you some of the best content in European cornhole that there is.
Oh, yeah.
So
also, the only thing y'all got to pay for are some jerseys. We got the sleeves. We got the sleeveless up there. You can see the front of it here. You can see the back of it up there hanging up. So just go to the website, eurotrashcornhole.com. And if y'all can't figure it out on there, message
either one
KT,
of us,
myself, or any of our ETC pages. And you can find us on any platform, Euro Trash Cornhole, and it'll help us tremendously skyrocketing through with the European cornhole leagues.
Yep, absolutely. So, hey, great show today.
Oh yeah.
I mean, sometimes it helps if you have a practice run.
Yeah. Hey, might as well, right?
You know, Woody's my tech guy. There's a reason I don't pay him much. By much, I mean nothing at all. So, hey, we're glad you guys joined us, and next episodes we're talking about doing. We're going to do a recap.
Yeah, we're going to do a little recap here, probably later this week.
Yep.
It'll be away from our home, so it'll be me and KT both virtual.
Yep.
And just trying to talk about the last 3 weeks. We've been gone for a little while. Let's catch up on the tournaments, do a little bit of a deep dive into them, and
just to think about that right now. When you guys see me in my house, we're not on the couch, so you're just going to see me from here. Just back like during COVID, I will not be wearing pants. So imagine that, if you will. See, Katerina, we
won't.
kicked her off, but she's already laughing down there. She's already subscribed. That's right. Get on in there, girl. Shit. Yeah, I'm gonna be, I'll be like Winnie the Pooh running around the house, just short cogging it. So,
But yeah, we're gonna do a little bit of catch up of our last 3 weeks and of all of the ACL in America, all the opens
Right.
out there, and do a little forecasting into the signature events coming up here soon.
and then we're also going to do an episode. Title's going to be Nomads, talking about
Nomads.
those of us that are over here, mainly focused on Americans that are over here in Europe without, kind of, they're
Without
playing
a
in the
country.
country, but you're not playing in the country at the
Yeah.
same time. So
So
we're going to try to get EJ on here, see if we can get Chris on here, a couple others. If there's anybody else for that that wants to be a part of it, give us a shout. We'll see if we can give you a little pimp space there for that.
oh yeah.
And so we're going to do that one. Then something else we're going to have coming up is a collab with the Down and Back guys,
Yes, the Canadians.
the Canadians.
yeah, here coming a couple weeks after
After
Slovakia.
Slovakia, yeah, we're gonna get with
We're gonna
them,
do
those
a-
guys.
collab event with the Canadians and try and
That's right.
figure
We're
out
showing
what-
you that Canadian-American relations are still good.
I mean, they're
At least
about
on the-
to be the 51st state of
It-
America.
ah,
So.
Shh, don't say that shit too loud. No, we're gonna do a collab with those guys. Or do a collab with them and try to get something going. We've already been messaging back and forth, so we're looking forward to that. But hey, lots of big stuff on the horizon. We're
Yes.
really just getting into the season right now for ACL, and
Yep.
then other tournaments. The DCO is doing their thing as well. Shout out to our boy Max for being number one in DCO rankings right now.
Max out of the Titans.
You're
keep it up, my guy.
you're one of my favorite hobbits out there. The way you threw that ring in the volcano, fucking awesome, dude. Fucking awesome. I love you. But no, DCO doing great things. A lot of organizations doing great things. We know the Croatians have their own thing going on. The Swiss have their own thing going on.
Yep.
The Dutch have their own thing going on. So, and we're going to get the Dutch out here soon. We're going to get Carl and then Thomas Hofstee, if he can pimp, if his hair perm stays up for that. He told me he was worried about the lighting and his perm going crazy, but we're going to see with that. But get him and Carl Sliegers on here. But yeah, lots of stuff coming up, guys.
Yes.
But, so we look forward to you guys sticking with us, and we appreciate the support so far. And for that, this is KT.
Woody.
Stay trashy.
y'all.
Laters.
Well, I've been up to Paris, and I slept in a park. Went down to Barcelona. Someone broke in my car, and I searched the world over for my angel in black. Yeah, I searched the world over for a Euro trash girl. Took the train down to Athens, and I slept in a fountain. Some Swiss